Vinland Saga is a realistic and brutal story of Vikings, without any magic or fantasy elements. The first season focused on the violent quest of Thorfinn, a young warrior who wanted to avenge his father's death by killing Askeladd, his mentor and murderer. However, the second season, produced by Makoto Yukimura and Studio Mappa, shows a different side of Thorfinn, who becomes a peaceful farmer after losing his chance to kill Askeladd. How did this season become the best anime of 2023? The main reason for Vinland Saga's success is the amazing character development of Thorfinn, who goes from a bloodthirsty fighter to a humble slave on a farm. He has to find a new meaning for his life, away from the war and violence that consumed him. He also meets new friends and enemies, who challenge his views and beliefs. In Vinland Saga's dark and cruel world, can Thorfinn find any happiness? Thorfinn is not alone in his journey. He is accompanied by Einar, a cheerful villager who lost his family to raiders, Arnheid and Gardar, a married couple who suffered a tragic fate, and Ketil, the owner of the farm and a complex figure. These characters add depth and emotion to the story, making us care for their struggles and hopes. They also contrast with Canute, the former prince who became a ruthless king and Thorfinn's new enemy. Canute represents the opposite of Thorfinn, as he embraces violence and power to achieve his goals. Ketil is one of the most complicated figures ever to be introduced in Vinland Saga history. He is a legendary soldier who struggles with his position as a slave owner. He also has a relationship with Arnheid that causes his ego to spiral out of control and lead to the deaths of his underlings in the face of an insurmountable army under Canute. Ketil also has two sons, Thorgil and Olmar, who are very different from each other. Thorgil is a formidable warrior while Olmar is an insecure boy who wants to impress his father and brother. The two sons represent the two sides of Ketil and make for a complicated pair that perfectly reflect their father's character. Finally, one of the biggest characters to return this season is Canute, who is practically the inverse of Thorfinn. He was first introduced as a meek and mute would-be king, but now he is a powerful and ruthless ruler who will stop at nothing to secure his kingdom. Canute is also haunted by his inner demons, as he hears the voice of his deceased father who encourages him to do bloody deeds. It's an extremely interesting dynamic and, unfortunately, one that has put Canute on a path of conflict with Thorfinn. Vinland Saga is a brilliant anime that explores themes such as war, revenge, peace, and identity. It has stunning animation, music, and voice acting. It might be the best anime of 2023.